I've got a question for you. Have you ever played golf in Mesquite, Nevada, about an hour north of Vegas? If not, you are missing out on a remarkable combination of beauty, challenge, and value. Let me color in those details for you in the moments ahead as we showcase this incredible part of the country and the golf experience waiting for you. Hello friends, Bill Hobson here, and welcome into a marvelous part of our country. It's Mesquite, Nevada, about an hour north of Vegas, where we find a golf experience that offers beauty, challenge, and tremendous value, and that is the story we'll share with you here in the next few moments. In fact, we're going to get right into it and introduce you to our first featured course that has a bit of an Old West theme. It's called Conestoga Golf Club.
We are the golf mecca in Mesquite. But then if you look at what the gems are in Mesquite, Conestoga, without a doubt, is the gem. And we couldn't be more proud of it. And Mesquite is really a traveling golf community. That's what people come here for, and we're proud to make sure everybody is here to play the game of golf.
What is it about Conestoga that has earned it such high rankings?
You know, Gary Panks, who designed the course, just did a phenomenal job of blending the community within the golf course. A lot of times you get into community-driven golf courses and the setbacks are a little too close and you're hitting into homes and whatnot, but they just did a phenomenal job of making sure that the golf course integrity was there and then the home integrity was there without blending them without being in the way. And that's hard to find a lot of times.
The design was really thoughtful in that regard. There are a couple of amphitheater-like settings where the homes are quite a bit above you. So it feels like everybody's maybe out on their patio watching, they're ready to heckle or something.
I think that's what's so great about the amphitheater look that we had in the designer is that it was purposeful. That the rock walls have become an integral part of our golf course. So it's a lot of fun.
This course grabs your attention right out of the gate. In fact, I could make the case that the front nine is as visually engaging as any 9 holes I've seen out west. I mean, it just grabs you right out of the gate. I have to think that the playability of Conestoga is one of the reasons why your parking lot is full and why people are lined up to come and play here. It's beautiful, but it's playable.
100%. I'm glad you mentioned that because again, going back to Gary Panks, he designed such a playable golf course, but also a challenging golf course, which is very difficult to do, to really want those scratch golfers that are single-digit handicaps to your double-digit handicaps and your beginners. But when you have a golf course that appeals to all skill levels, that's when you know you've done it right. And that's what we've done here at Conestoga. And a big part of that is even though you have target golf, you have a lot of places to miss. And so having those options to where if you do miss some shots, you're still going to be okay. You still have the target element and the golf element. And if you go back to the very back tees, you're going to play a tougher golf course that's almost stretched out at 7,500 yards.
Our 3 primary themes for this visit to Mesquite are beauty, challenge, and value. Can we talk a bit about the value, the Mesquite value?
I'm so glad you brought that up because we, as a community with Mesquite, between the City of Mesquite, the Chamber of Commerce, and all of us golf course operators here, we all work together with the casinos, with Eureka especially, and they do such a phenomenal job of making sure that we're working together as a tandem to create the prices that we can give to our customers. Whether it's the hotel rooms, whether it's the round of golf, we like to package them together so that you can get a better deal. If you book with, say, Eureka, they can book also your round of golf at Casa or here at Conestoga or Wolf Creek or wherever you want to go. And we're okay with that. We all work together as golf courses, even though, we're competing with the same round of golf. But I think that's a uniqueness that we have that a lot of communities, especially golf communities, don't have, is that we work together and we know that if we get a group wherever from the Midwest or wherever they're coming from, that they're not going to play Conestoga 4 different times, four times in a row. They're going to play Wolf Creek and they're going to play, Casablanca and they're going to play Conestoga. And maybe go up to St. George for a round of golf. And we're okay with that. there's enough to give around. But what we want to make sure we do is we have a quality experience and we have value. And value is all about having that quality experience for the amount of money that you're paying. And 100%, we are absolutely a value when it comes to customer service, when it comes to course conditioning. So when you get off the golf course, even though you might have paid anywhere from $200 to, say $300 for a round of golf, you feel like you had value, whether it's our service or our course conditionings or whatever. And that's something that Las Vegas doesn't have. And we're proud of that, but we don't lose the quality of that.
Right.
And the quality is so important to us, from our service to the course conditionings to the type of golf courses you're playing, that we're all firing on all of our cylinders as a team here in Mesquite. And I'm the most blessed person ever that's ever walked the earth, in my opinion. And I absolutely love what I do. And our staff makes it happen. And everything that we have around us is just incredible.
And there is a little sampling of the beauty, the challenge, and the value of Conestoga. And of course, when you come to Mesquite, Nevada, there is no way to tell the story of this great destination unless you spend some time at the world famous, the iconic Wolf Creek.
The golf course is unlike any other golf course in the world. Nobody believes the pictures. They all think that we made it up. Obviously, we didn't. And you'll find out today.
This is not green screened.
This is not green screen. It is literally unfiltered. Most of our pictures that are online on our website are unfiltered. Every person that comes out here comes back saying, wow, that just beat our expectations.
It's been that way since the beginning, right?
25 years ago. So when I played here before I started working here, heard the hype, didn't, being small town, thinking, oh, that couldn't be that way. And yet teed off and we played the tips at the time and completely worn out, but unbelievable. And then when I started working here 20 plus years ago as an assistant, I didn't realize or catch the grasp of how big this place is.
How do you describe the playing experience? We know the visuals are off the charts. How's it play?
You got to play the golf course the way it's meant to be played. The risk reward is big, but the average player, unless you know exactly where to hit it, you're toast. You're in the desert, you're in a bunker, you're in deep rough. You have to know how to play it. Playing it from 150 in is key here.
As you welcome in guests from around, not just the country, but it's really from around the world, right?
Oh yeah.
So what are these people telling their friends when they leave here?
Every single one that usually leaves here goes and tells at least 10, 15, 20 of their golf buddies, whatever part of the world they're from, because they come out here and they've never seen a golf course like this, especially the folks from the UK or even Africa or wherever. They've never seen this much elevation on a golf course and don't believe it is. And most still say they played it as a kid on Tiger Woods' video game.
Right.
And then they show up in Vegas and a valet or whoever, a casino host, say, well, are you guys going to go up and play Wolf Creek? And they go, wait, that place is real?
Here we are an hour north of Vegas. Certainly the beauty and the challenge part of it all adds up here at Wolf Creek. Can you speak to the Mesquite area from a value standpoint compared to your friends an hour down the road?
Hotels are still reasonable. We partner up with the Eureka Hotel and Casino. They're awesome to deal with. We do vacation packages with them and vice versa. But in this stretch between here and St. George, you've got 26 golf courses, I believe. So there's a lot of good golf to be had, and it's still fairly cheap.
And so now you understand more about the beauty and the challenge of Wolf Creek. So when you're ready to take that trip to Mesquite, Nevada, you need a place to stay. You need a place to call your headquarters where you can kick back and have a little bit of fun. That place is called Eureka.
On the one hand, we're a multi-generational family business, right? We're a 100-year-old family business. And on the other hand, we're an employee-owned company. And what that does is it always has us thinking about the longer term. Our founder, Ted Lee, he used to say, the secret to business is to stay in business and improving it. One of the differences between playing in Mesquite and then staying at the Eureka is the size is right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can go play destination golf, but you're staying in a hotel that's got 500 rooms. Or even sometimes you go to Hawaii or maybe parts of Phoenix, 1,500 rooms.
Yeah.
Go to Las Vegas, 3,000 rooms. And so when you're looking for that serenity experience, it's harder to come by. But Eureka is sized right so that when you come off that course, and particularly if you're there maybe playing with just 2 or 3 people or 3 or 4 people, right? That you can really covey up and feel like this space is your own. And our mantra internally is a prayer, Saint Jerome's prayer. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till our good is better and our better is best. And so what you see today is, hey, an experience you had and it was good. We are always seeing it along with our other 550 employee owners, or where is it we can improve and get better? One thing I really appreciate and respect is for you to come from Michigan to Nevada, to come up to Mesquite to visit with us. I respect and appreciate that gesture. And so I want to deliver something great. Everyone who is looking to make their a destination golf trip, whether they're just beginning to love the game or they're just beginning to have enough time in their life to travel for golf, I always want to be available to everyone. I always want to be achievable to everybody. So we want to continue to improve, but you have to stay affordable. As a destination, our identity is to stay available for everybody. My job is before next season, Bill, like when you come back, I got to build something new. I got to give you a new product, a new service. So you go, oh man, it got better. Because that's how I show respect. That's the Eureka way.
What a wonderful way to explore and enjoy the beauty on and off the golf course here in Mesquite, Nevada, with the wonderful rounds of golf at Conestoga and at Wolf Creek, and being able to call Eureka our home each and every day, and camping out by this pool in the afternoon gives the muscles a chance to rest and rejuvenate so we can go back out and do it again. So when you make your way to Mesquite, Nevada, tee it up at any of the courses in the area, make sure you set up your shop, your camp, your home base here at Eureka. We'll see you down the road. We'll see you in Mesquite.